Hello everybody, welcome to day number 30 of the 3 for 30 walking challenge. It's where I walked 3 miles a day for 30 days in a row, no matter what. And now I got a bug flying in my ear. Today, I really drove out in the boonies. I've been kind of wanting to hit this spot for a while, but there's no real good places to park. I parked on a corner down there, just off the side of the road a bit. I hope it's okay. I'm sure I'm gonna jinx it by saying it, but out of all the places I walked in these 30 days, this is probably the most likely place that we might not see any other cars. It's pretty far off the beaten path. So much so, as you can see, it is a gravel road. It's kind of spotty. This is kind of out in the Lake Puckaway area, far eastern side of Marquette County. Back in the day, I came through here a lot during my road cruises. And according to the radar, we might get rained on. We'll see. I think it's gonna be close. Back in the day, in my 20s, I partied at a house at the end of this driveway. I don't remember whose house it was. I just remember being down there. Today we'll be finishing this challenge up. It's time to move on to another challenge. I actually have many different ideas for many different challenges. Some of them I'm gonna attack. Some of them I'll keep on standby. I'm just not sure what ones I'm gonna do yet. But for sure, the first one I'm doing is something about my diet. I gotta get back on track, and if I gotta do a challenge to help me with that, so be it. That's what we're gonna do. My newest challenge started yesterday, but I don't really have a specific challenge. It's basically a whole food diet, but if you want to look at a diet that it mimics, it would be the Whole30 diet. The plan is pretty simple. Gotta stick to quality meat, fish, fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds. So it's pretty much a paleo type diet. If you're interested in the style of diet I'm choosing, again, look up Whole30, look up paleo, ask for walking every day to lose weight. I always say diet's number one. This last month kind of proves it. I walked 3 miles a day for 30 days in a row. I never improved my diet, and I'm still stuck at the same weight. I'm hovering at about 188, 189, and that's what I weighed in on day one of this walking challenge. With this new diet challenge, I'm hoping to get back into the 170s, 178, 179. So we're talking about 10 pounds this month. And if I don't get there, that's fine. As long as I know I'm sticking to the diet like I should be, that's the most important thing. The weight will eventually go where it needs to be. Ideal weight for me is probably about 175. Give or take a few pounds. I'm also going to try sticking to the 16-8 fasting pattern. Basically, I'll try eating my last meal by 8 p.m. and I won't eat until the next day at noon. Quarter mile in, car number one. Bummer. I thought there was a chance we'd go with no cars. The fasting part of this leads into another challenge I have in mind that I'm probably going to do sooner than later. And that is doing a 48-hour fast. It's pretty simple. You just do 48 hours without any food. I've never done it before, but I always wanted to try it. I've done a handful of 24-hour fasts, and them are usually a piece of cake. So I might start out with a 24-hour fast here sooner than later. And then maybe in the next couple weeks, attempt the 48-hour fast. A bit breezy out here. I hope the sound quality isn't too bad. But 0.9 miles in, car number 2. What in the heck? Is what it is, man.
Time 20 minutes 8 seconds. Total distance 1.0 miles.
Seeing I'm on the subject of challenges, I'll let you in on a couple others I have in mind. This challenge here, the 3 for 30, was kind of used to gear up for my next challenge I have in mind. And that is walking from the northern county line of Marquette County to the southern county line of Marquette County, preferably in one day. If I have to split it up in 2, I will, but that won't be nearly as awesome as doing the whole thing in one day. I measured it out, and for the route I chose, it's 30 plus miles, 31 miles, somewhere in that range. Will I be able to do that? I have no idea. I've never walked 30 miles before. I've done 10, so there's definitely a lot of questions. There's a good chance I won't be able to do it. Wow, lots of bugs in here. One thing I do know for sure is I can try. That's all that matters. If I fail, I'll try it again. Who knows? Maybe it's impossible. I got a few things stacked against me. I got the old hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, significant scarring in my heart, an apical aneurysm. I got an ICD pacemaker. Those are a few things stacked against me. Atrial fibrillation. That could end a challenge at any time. I got flat feet. Can my feet handle 30 miles of pavement? I have no idea. I've never tried it. My legs. Can they go 30 miles? Who knows? I got some cool stories about this corner right here. Maybe the reason why I thought we wouldn't see any traffic today. But when I was in my 20s, we would have 3-4 cars and we would just pull up here and park. And we would sit here on this corner. Hold on a second, it's an interesting corner. We got the dead end. There's a private house down there. I actually put a roof on the house down there many years ago with my Uncle Gary. He helped me. Then we got crossroads this way. And we would sit here, park, and drink beer for hours. And we did that quite often. And never once, the whole time we ever came down here, did another car go by. So yeah, it was surprising to see the 2 cars so far. If you ever want to see a lot of white-tailed deer, head out in the Lake Puckaway area out here. I mean, you'll see them all over the place. Come drive through here at dusk. It's pretty cool. There's an old friend of mine that grew up out here. I'm not going to give away names, but he swears that he's seen some little people living out here, out in the woods, whatever that means. Now, I didn't hear that directly from him, I heard it from a friend of his. Maybe they were baby Sasquatch. Oh yeah, today's weather. Obviously overcast. It's probably about 72 degrees. Warm enough to break a little sweat. Back on gravel. .5 in, turned around, third car just passed. There's like 3 places down here. And I think the owner to every one of them drove by me. A mile and a half in, a little more. I'm feeling a bit under par for whatever reason. Had to slow down a bit. Oh yeah, back on the challenge ideas. This one I'm not sure I should tackle or not. Again, it's always something I wanted to do, but my health issues might not let it be possible. Anyway, it's called the Iron Butt or something like that. What you gotta do is ride 1,000 miles on a motorcycle in 24 hours or under. I always thought the ideal time to do that would be around June 21st. Obviously, those are the longest days of the year. And I got another car coming. What the heck? Actually, I think it was an ATV. And so far, he hasn't gone past me. So it doesn't count yet. Anyway, the Iron Butt Challenge. 1,000 miles on a motorcycle in under 24 hours. Preferably around June 21st. That's where the longest days are. The only problem with June 21st is I'm not conditioned on the motorcycle very well. And if you're not ready to go 1,000 miles on a motorcycle, a screw up could be much more dangerous than if you screw up walking. Lots of bug in this marshy area. I was hoping I could make this 30th day of the challenge more exciting. Unfortunately, I'm just mumbling on. Not even sure if I know what the hell I'm talking about.
Time 41 minutes 8 seconds. Total distance 2.0 miles. Average pace 20 minutes 33 seconds.
I'm still a touch above that 20-minute mile pace. I could easily kick it down a bit and get that under 20, but I'm just gonna stay nice and steady. Here comes vehicle number 4 behind me. And of course the deer crosses in front of me again. Anyway, that car stopped by. A couple good old boys in there. Look almost like a 1980s, I didn't even pay attention to it, car. Asked me if I wanted a ride. And then I kind of heard the banjos in my ears, so I politely declined. I mean, he seemed decent. I'm just talking a little crap. That would be the story of my life, though. Getting kidnapped on the last mile of my 3 for 30 challenge. Tied up in some basement somewhere. All right, getting a little too dark, folks. Let's look at some pretty sky. Ah, much better. I gotta watch how I'm smiling. There's bugs all over. I'm gonna have to floss the bugs out of my teeth when I get back. Protein. I think bugs would probably fit into the paleo diet. Some our ancestors would have eaten, I think. It is still my intention, when this challenge is over, to keep walking 3 miles a day. It is going to be nice though to put this phone in my pocket and leave it there. Even though walking doesn't contribute a whole lot to the weight loss part of it, it definitely can hurt. And it makes me feel good. So why not keep it up? But the other issue I gotta monitor is my continued increasing atrial fibrillation. I'm hoping it was just a minor setback kind of thing. Maybe get this diet back on track. Maybe get that a little more normal again. I don't know what you call normal. Good news, those bugs are not mosquitoes. It's May 18th and there's basically no mosquitoes yet. I did see some earlier, probably damn near 2 months ago when it was getting warm, but nothing since. But let me tell you, wood ticks are everywhere. I probably smashed 15 of them this weekend with a hammer. And I'm a type of guy that doesn't kill anything. I save spiders. I help turtles cross the road. But there's two things that I voluntarily kill. And those are mosquitoes and wood ticks. If I had a wood tick on me in the past, I would pull it off and carry it out to the woods and let it go. But after pulling a few deer ticks out of me the past handful of years, I just started smashing the damn things. Wow, did you hear that? That was the mother of all bugs, standing up for the wood ticks. Damn it, more deer. Can't catch them fast enough, folks. Sorry about that. Not that this camera phone would pick them up very good anyway. There's definitely a lot more bugs on the walk back than on the way there. Wow. I'll probably be pulling bugs out of my beard for a week. We're going up around a bend. Here it is, folks. The last stretch of the 3 for 30 challenge. Almost back to the bitchin' van. Unless somebody stole it. There's a slight chance if I jog this little bit out, I might finish under a 20-minute mile. Let's see what we can do. Actually, screw that. I like to make it back without atrial fibrillation. Whew. But if I keep walking this fast, with that little bit of jog, I might squeak this sucker out under 20. There it is, the bitchin' van, the grand finale. 3 miles for 30 days in a row, almost complete. Will I finish this last jaunt under a 20-minute pace?
Time 59 minutes 50 seconds. Total distance 3.0 miles. Average pace 19 minutes 56 seconds per mile.
Hell yeah, man. We did it by 10 seconds. We got a car on my ass coming around the corner. Hopefully it's not the banjo, folks. Let's get in the bitchin' van and get the hell out of here. Yeah, it was the same folks that went by me again. Anyway, that is it. 3 for 30, in the wraps, done, complete, finished. Thanks for following along, and make sure you follow me for the next challenge. I gotta say, it was a blast. I'm ready to go home. Take care, everybody. We did just beat the rain. Started as soon as I got in the van.